All right.
Are we rocking and rolling and whatnot?
We are.
Okay. Guys, this is episode... No, I don't want to know where...
Okay.
This is episode 23.
Oh my gosh, great. Wait, is that a great year for me?
Yeah, we'll discuss that. But first, I want to arm wrestle.
Okay, let's do it.
Are you ready?
Yep.
And Sarah's like,
Oh no, don't you dare preface it with injury. I'm not injured, you guys. I'm ready. Wait.
Get your elbow on the table at least. Okay. Well, you're already like turning my hand. Okay, I'm scared.
1, 2, 3.
You twisted my hand.
Okay, you guys, as a walker and non-workouter, I feel very validated.
She twisted my wrist.
That's what you gotta do to take somebody down. I got baby wrist too.
Oh my god, it hurts.
You want to do it again?
It feels like it's sprained.
You got it's sprained.
Yeah, let's go again.
Okay, here we go. One more time.
For
the people
I'm
in the back.
injured though, guys.
3.
No, your arm is longer. Your arm is taller than mine.
Oh, somebody said you have 5'7" energy on the internet, so you better.
Wait, no, you're already twisting my wrist.
I won't twist it. I won't twist it. Wait, what the hell is that? What the hell is this? You have to grab hands.
Okay, don't twist my wrist.
Okay, I'll do my best.
Okay.
1. Wait, you're already going. 1, 2, 3.
No, you're twisting my wrist.
Okay.
How is she supposed to make your hand go down?
Alex, you need to try it with her.
I'm not
My
gonna
wrist
do it.
is in pain right now. I need Advil. Let me go again.
Third time's the charm.
Why is this?
I told you I'm an insane athlete.
No, there's I don't something. Something's not right. Your hand is way taller.
Okay. No, what same height hand.
Well, no, mine was down here.
Okay. Now we're same height hand.
Okay. Well, don't.
Okay,
yeah.
you can twist mine.
Okay,
twist
fine.
mine.
Okay.
I'll never give up.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
We're gonna spend the whole episode.
Two-handed, no.
It's the hardest thing I've ever had to do, but I feel validated and vindicated.
I think you found a trick.
It's just my unnatural strength.
I will say
and
though,
ability.
when you're not cheating and twisting my wrist, it was a little easier for me to stay in it.
Yeah, it was a little easier for you to stand it, but I had to hit you down twice, so my strength wasn't as. I don't know if I can hold my arm up this entire episode. Gotta keep it down. It's the most I've done in years.
Oh my god, my wrist is in pain.
We should have saved that to the end of the episode.
I'm just a little. I didn't think you would win.
I know. So now, if we were in a fight, what do you think?
I
of
still
me?
think I would win a fight because I'll be angry about the arm wrestle. I'm gonna
I think I was angry about the spelling bee, so I had to bring it.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean?
Well, you got staring contest. I got spelling bee.
Yeah.
Now you got arm wrestle.
wrestle.
I'm gonna beat your ass.
Well, I hope we don't take it there.
I do.
But again, if we do the beat your ass, you won't even see
beat your ass.
You won't even see me coming because I sneak attack. I come from behind.
I don't know how that could be possible in a 2-person fight. Like,
Well, you're not gonna know the fight's about to happen. I'm gonna hide behind a corner. Pow! You can't see me. I'm on your back.
Yeah.
I'm taking you out
Yeah.
before you even get a chance.
Yeah.
That's how I would do it.
You guys, my wrist is definitely a little sprained.
Okay.
Do you guys know what a sprain is?
Yeah, I've heard of it.
Yeah, I know.
We've played
Alex?
sports.
Alex, get over here and arm wrestle Sarah.
not gonna arm
No,
wrestle Sarah.
I am not going to
I'm
continue
not
this
gonna arm wrestle
podcast
Sarah.
episode
No.
until you feel what she's doing to wrists.
No.
I'm not doing it.
I have
Dude,
I have a
he's a
broken wrist.
guy.
I had surgery on my wrist. I can't do this.
Yeah, he's
Did?
I can't. Yeah.
Really?
he's had wrist surgery.
Right here.
He's a goalkeeper.
That's a scar right there. It wasn't from goalkeeping.
Just say it is.
yeah. Big soccer injury.
Yeah.
wasn't drunk and
I
fell
just,
off
need
a porch
I
in
just
college.
need everyone to know
My
that
fear. It's like
Sarah
my
is
biggest
basically twisting my wrist.
You guys, I do what I have to do to win a fight.
Can you not?
It was just I wouldn't call that like
It's not a
breaking the rules. It
No.
just seemed like your wrist was going back the first 2 times, and then the third time it was kind of locked.
You changed
You
your
changed,
approach.
yeah, I think you changed your approach.
I did change my approach,
So
but
I can't
I
be
will
called
say
out for
that
Listen.
is quite traumatic. The fact that right now it hurts going like this is kind of an issue.
You guys,
Okay.
that's a big baby.
I'll get you some Advil.
No, it's fine.
Get her some ice.
But it does hurt to do this.
Yeah.
And I feel as though it is 2 steps below a sprain. If it hurts to
So
do
an
this.
owie.
I'm a sore loser. I'm very competitive.
I'm a super sore loser too, but I mean,
I know. It's all right. I'll beat your ass when you're not looking. All right. Episode 23. Sorry for my dramatics, everyone. In case you don't know, I'm dramatic.
Yeah, who isn't a drama queen? I mean, that's why we're here.
Is that why we're here?
Yeah, because we're both dramatic when
yeah.
we argue.
I'm super dramatic, and I just had to make that point known. We're here on episode 23. At age 23, I had
Did you look
my...
in your phone.
What year was that?
God, it could be in here. I graduated high school 2012, 2013.
And is that the math?
I listen.
Is that 2013?
Someone would have to
I
give us.
don't know when she was
I
born.
Oh, it's not just a subtraction.
Because we're
Well,
in.
it's a subtraction for us.
Well, I was
Yeah.
counting from college. Like if you graduated college at 21, 22,
Yeah,
23 would be
Oh,
the
were you-
next year.
Were
Yeah.
you both?
No, we're both.
Right, yeah.
Excuse me.
We're gonna bleep that.
Yeah.
Yeah. I thought I what I thought was right. I had gotten my first job in advertising.
Whoa. Damn. You guys, Alina is so on top of her fucking life. If I was in advertising at 23, I would have been out the door by 23 and a half.
Really?
Oh, yeah, that would have been for sure fired.
Yeah.
I look back even when I got my first job at like 25 and a half, and I had to be moved. My desk had to be moved
Oh my gosh.
to
No, I
not be around
I just
people.
saw a photo of flowers that Noel had sent me at work
Oh.
at my first. Yeah.
I love when you guys are
advertising
cute
job.
together.
Yeah, when they're in a relationship.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, but like, I mean, like, even when I was watching you guys' episode and stuff, just like seeing more of the cute side of you guys. And also, like, I told Alina, I've never seen you guys kiss before. That was the longest I've ever seen you guys kiss.
Well, we covered it up.
I know, but I still loved it. I was like, damn.
Yeah, no. I love kissing.
I know, but like, you wouldn't necessarily kiss, like, if I was in here, you wouldn't be like,
Yeah, it'd be like a pecorino.
Yeah, exactly.
What was that?
I was like, oh, Noel.
Speaking of Noel.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
You start.
No, I just wanted to say this because we've gone so many episodes and I haven't said it. Obviously, a lot of you guys know me from Noel, and Noel has just been so great in this process of starting this podcast. Well, first of all, backtracking to when I wanted to start it, he was super supportive of it. But during this whole process, I know he's not sitting here right now, but
Where is he sitting?
he is sleeping.
Oh.
But he's just been like, he's been helping us with the thumbnails and like helping us brainstorm stuff. And just been like we do most of, everything here. But his little input and help has, it's just been really nice.
And it's really nice.
Yeah. It's nice
It's
to get
helped us a
help from
lot.
an expert.
Yeah.
And yeah, I mean, you guys don't, you see him like, you've seen him on 2 episodes and when he filled in when you were sick.
I know. What a kind guy.
But yeah, like behind the scenes, he's just like very, very helpful. Helps Alex a ton.
Very much so. With the
Mostly
technicals.
emotional support
a
for
lot
Alex.
of emotional support, definitely a ton.
But yeah, I just wanted to say thank you.
And I want to say thank you too. Most of you guys know me from Noel as well. And
No, we
yeah,
know you from Sarah.
I just appreciate any help, and obviously the support is so nice. And he's just he's as wonderful in person as he is on the internet.
Oh,
You know,
yeah, and you've known him for years.
since I was 23.
Yeah.
I actually have known him since I was 23.
Oh my god.
Okay,
so
6 months
cute.
ago. My wrist is still burned.
I can't feel my right arm, you guys. So we're both injured.
Okay. God, everyone's gonna call me such a baby.
You did it to yourself, you drama queen.
I know. Let's cut all of it. All right, let's talk about this U.S. Open.
I just wanted to say,
Okay. Have you been watching it?
I've been watching Serena specifically. I would love, number one, I've never been to a tennis match before
Have you played tennis before?
professionally. No,
Of course.
not. I mean,
She's
like,
just an athlete.
yeah, I've played ptennis before. What? Again, Alina?
On a professional podcast?
I've definitely.
I'm going to eat on this professional podcast while you talk about the U.S. Open really quick. 'Cause
What
I'm
are you eating?
starving. It's oatmeal with protein powder.
Okay. I have played tennis. Obviously, I'm not as good as Serena, but maybe Venus.
Shut up.
I'm
Are
just
you
kidding.
backhanded or overhanded?
Listen, I'm a barely get it over
What
the
kind
net
of
handed.
stroke do you do?
Sometimes Corbin, when he serves, we go Serena, and he could almost kill me with his serve. I dive out of the way. Long story short,
You
back
guys
to the U.S.
tennis for fun?
Yeah, we tennis for fun. We sport for fun. That's why I kicked your ass in the arm wrestle. Number one, I really want to go to a tennis match. They seem so cool. Like everyone's really, really quiet, and like like seeing the stadium of the U.S. Open just seems super cool. I don't know. I've never watched a sport like that. And then second thing, watching Serena is like maybe one of the most fun athletes ever. I mean, obviously everyone knows that, but to watch, I've barely watched tennis, and anytime I'm watching her, I'm like on my feet. I'm screaming at the TV. It is so exciting. I cannot wait to watch her today. It's a highlight of my day.
She goes again today?
Yeah, I'm so pumped. I just want her to win. She's retiring. This is her last tournament.
Of course she's going to win.
Yeah. Yeah, I think she's also.
She was retiring?
Yeah, this
Oh.
is her last tournament.
I knew she was coming back from pregnancy. I didn't know she was retiring also.
That's why
Oh
this
my
was
God.
this whole big
Yeah.
hurrah about it.
Yeah.
I thought it was just because she's coming back. I didn't realize she's also retiring.
Yeah.
That's crazy. Did you see the clip where they asked, like a reporter asked, like, did you think that like you'd come back like this or whatever? And she's like, well, I mean, I'm Serena. It's like,
Yeah.
she's so
Yeah,
she's
yeah.
so cool.
She always just
So
like
badass.
fucks with people when they ask her
I love her.
stupid
Or,
ass
no, she was
questions.
like,
Yeah.
"Are you surprised that you won?"
Yeah.
I'm like, of course not.
I'm
It's
Serena.
like me in the arm wrestle. I knew I'd come here and fucking blow it out.
You did have a lot of confidence, and I was like, "There's literally no way."
The thing about it though is I was worried because I know Alina has a gym here. She's fucking on the treadmill. She's down there. I seen her weights. She's lifting iron. Oh, she's pumping iron. And so I thought, there's a chance that I don't have the same strength that I did at 22. There's a chance.
Mhm.
It looks like I do.
Speaking of which, this is not on the topic list, but I got a trainer for the next 6 weeks.
Do you want to invite me and over and like I can help the trainer train you?
Sure. And Noel helped find this person, and obviously it was a great first session. My ass is kicked.
Did
Yeah.
she do boxing or
It was a boy.
Oh,
It was a boy. It was a
shocked
man.
Noel got you a man boy to train you.
Well,
in your
we
sexy
both,
gym
we both
outfits.
had we both had a female boxing coach, but we switched from boxing. Now we're doing like weight
Yeah.
resistance stuff. Strength is what you call it, but to me, it's just okay. Anyway, so it was a great session. I learned about like tempo, which is like
How quickly you lift it?
yeah, and like how quickly you put it down, how quickly you put it up, how many seconds you hold it. Like basically when you do something for tempo, you have to like drastically decrease the weight that you normally do because it just becomes 10 times harder pulling it up for 3 seconds versus just like a normal pull up for like 2 seconds. It made everything like 20, 30 times harder. I was sweating lifting weights, which I never I'm not a
Really?
sweater in general.
What about when you jog?
Not really. Like
Really?
it's like rare to get a few beads of sweat.
I don't think you're sprinting fast enough.
No, when I run I sweat.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but like lifting weights I don't really sweat.
Okay.
But in this workout I was sweating. But it was so nice.
What?
Noel's friend, I'll say his name, but maybe I'll bleep it. I don't know. Christian Pierce.
Yeah.
Let people know who he is.
Yeah. Oh.
He helped us find bleep. He helped us find the trainer.
Yeah.
And after the session, we found out that he paid for it.
Oh,
as
that
like
is
a
so
little
sweet.
wedding thing, and because like he found him, and I just was so touched.
That is so
I was
cute
like-
of him.
Why would you bleep that? That's such a
Yeah.
sweet
I don't know. I just
know.
move.
You're like, I don't want to give him credit.
No, it's not that I didn't want to like
Yeah, just put on
make
this
him
one.
uncomfortable or anything, but I was just like, okay, one, people in our world, in that world,
Oh, this world.
they're not very nice. So for someone to do that was like just so nice.
I know. I like this story so much.
And I was just like, well, a wedding gift, that's, I don't know, just people are not nice.
It was
like
very
that.
thoughtful.
And thoughtful gestures like that, just, they don't happen very often.
I know.
And I was moved. I was moved.
Did you tear up?
I didn't tear up, but my jaw dropped. And I was like,
Because you were just so shocked.
ooh, who is that nice nowadays?
Not me. No, I'm just kidding. I'm super nice, you guys. On a scale of 1 to 10, I'm like 11 on nice.
But
And incredibly humble too.
yeah.
Humbleness, I'm around 2. I'm around a 2 humble. Okay.
So thank you, Christian. That was very, very nice. Thank you, Bleep. That was very, very nice. Yeah, I'm so excited to
train.
train. Just I'm gonna continue it because I definitely need help. It was really cute. Like Noel goes down with me on his off days.
Yeah.
And like cheers me on
That is
during
so
my weights. And I'm like, you're not gonna work out? And he's like, no, I'm here to help you. And I'm like, oh,
How are his progress pics going?
I don't know. I haven't asked him about it. I've learned to just give myself some distance from the
Well, because
progress.
now he's
pics.
not working out, so maybe he needed a break on the progress.
Yeah,
Looking
no.
good. He's
They're
sending me.
Send him
Oh
to
yeah,
you.
yeah. He's working out. He's working out.
So I feel like you guys are like you're Serena and Noel's her husband when he's like cheering on the sidelines. I loved seeing her husband cheer. I was like, oh yeah.
Yeah, he was
Fucking
cheering
cheer.
for me.
I would if Serena was my husband,
Yeah.
I'd be fucking up in
Serena
arms.
was your husband.
Just like saying like,
Serena was your wife.
yeah.
Okay.
I just mean like if the roles were reversed,
Yes,
I would be like the same. I feel like I'm gonna be the same kind of like cheerleader. Like I get on my feet.
Yeah.
I am screaming.
Yeah.
God, I mean, like being married to her must be super sick, right? Like you're so impressed with her every
yeah.
fucking time. You're like, that's my fucking wife out there.
Yeah. And like whenever she does something cool, you're like, are you surprised with yourself for doing that? And she's like,
No,
nah,
it's me.
I'm Serena.
And that's like you in the gym. I'm a leader.
Yeah, I'm Alina.
I can lift them fast.
But I can't win arm wrestling.
Listen, keep training,
Yeah.
and maybe in a month or so.
I'm going to actually talk to my trainer about that.
Yeah.
How can I win an arm
You're paying this guy,
wrestling?
and you know.
Anyway.
Ugh.
Next.
Well, let's talk about. Okay, so first, I would love to open this up with. Do you want to talk about your opinion regarding Game of Thrones that led to the bigger conversation?
So yeah, I don't want to tell you too much, and I couldn't tell you too much because you cannot.
You should tell me because we're talking right now.
Yeah. But you cannot. I want to like tell you what happened, but I can't tell you what happened because you cannot act. So
Oh, like you wanted to tell me what happened before this podcast.
yeah, that led to me wanting to talk about Game of Thrones, but you cannot. You
It's
cannot
true.
act. So, and when I say act, I mean she cannot just repeat things
Okay.
that have happened without being like, oh,
I don't
yeah,
wanna,
ask
like,
me to repeat this.
I don't want to drag this on, but I was listening to a podcast the other day, and it was
Is it Are We Still Friends?
yeah, I can't remember. I think it was I think it was Ben Stiller. I can't remember exactly who it was, and they were mentioning like comedy acting and like how a lot of like comedic actors like want to do it on the first take because they have like trouble like creating that same thing again. And I was like, maybe I'm a comedic actor because I can only do it once.
Once again, super humble.
Longevity acting though, like I would be like a -2, but first time acting 3.
I want to.
Tell me.
What has made you laugh this week?
Nothing. I've been not laughing
I
at
know.
all this week. I've been working way too hard to be giggling.
We've both been in a very dark place, Sarah and I, for different reasons.
Yeah.
Sarah is on a very intense project right now, and I'm on an intense project of planning a wedding in 5 months when most people have a year, and
You're doing it yourself.
yeah, all that. And then there's a big Moment House show next week that I've been working on, and I have been very sad. I've just been very overwhelmed. It's a lot. It's a lot to do. And
you were also eating very healthy during this time, which only adds to the trauma.
Yes. I'm also tracking my macros.
I don't even know what a macro is.
It's part of this fitness journey that I'm on. Fitness, look in your mouth. Okay.
Can we go back to Game of Thrones? My dad's gonna hear this. He said to me, he goes, "You guys talk about balls a lot." Or no, he said, "You guys talk about penises a lot." And I said, "No, we don't, Dad. We talk about balls." And that's very different. Balls are hilarious. Yeah. Penises,
and
we don't
one
discuss.
Ball.
Like with balls getting smashed. That is funny.
Did you talk about one ball for a long time?
Yeah, one ball situation. Because that happens to people.
Yeah.
Anywho's Game of Thrones. There's a lot of balls in that show.
So I would like, just to make this organic as possible.
Yeah.
I would like to know what your thoughts are on how Game of Thrones ended.
Okay, should we start there?
Yeah.
Okay, so the last season of Game of Thrones airing, obviously a lot of people were fucking hating. I tried not to hate for as long as I possibly could.
Okay.
I was like, you guys, give it a chance. Just keep going. Like, it's gonna be good. Like, let's not dog on it, okay? Like, every episode I'm enjoying. Like, let's not get our panties in a bunch. The last episode, when the fucking dragon burned the Iron Throne, I lost my shit. I was pissed.
See, I was not pissed. Okay. I thought it ended great. I
don't know where to go right now. I don't know where to go. But he's not sitting at this table.
I thought it was like really fitting, you know, like Daenerys. What's her name?
Targaryen.
Daenerys. Like flies around on a dragon and like it ends.
What?
Oh, are you insane? She gets killed by Jon Snow.
I don't remember this.
What?
So then, how can you say?
Did you watch the last episode?
She's like the leader. She like rules the world.
No.
She flies around on a dragon.
No, that's the opposite of what happens.
No.
That's how it ended.
No.
To me.
So were you wasted? Did you have one shot and black out the last episode? Because I'm flabbergasted right now.
So yeah.
You must have been watching something else.
So,
do you want me to tell you what happened?
How does it end?
Oh, I'm so pissed.
So she's not in charge?
No. So,
what?
I can't remember. You don't remember how horrible it ended.
You know what? I gaslighted myself. Okay?
Honestly, better for you.
And
I'm glad that you can live in this fairy tale world.
I put a new ending on it, and I said, dang, what a great show. Turned it off.
You must have not watched the last episode.
Dreamed this episode.
I watched the last episode, and in my head, Daenerys Targaryen was flying around on a dragon, being queen of the world.
No,
that is not what was happening on screen.
Yeah, on screen it was different than in your head.
What happened?
So she was supposed to not fucking kill everyone and burn the fucking city to the ground.
She burned it.
She killed thousands.
Interesting.
She was supposed to. They won the fucking battles. The battle was won, and then she got the fucking madness king in her. What's it called?
Mad King.
Mad King in her. She fucking burned the whole fucking city to the ground, killing everyone in the city.
Oh,
everyone.
Some food poisoning.
Must been. Then she stops her dragon down, and then she's with Jon Snow, and Jon Snow's like, we've done it. We've ruled. We're gonna rule together. And then, pow! He motherfucking
why does he
stabbed
kill
her
her?
because she just killed millions of people. She killed the world. She killed everyone there. So then he's like, I can't have. number one, this could be my cousin. We just fucked. And now I can't have this bitch running loose. She just killed everyone.
What
Stab.
happened to everyone else? Like, what happened to
I'll tell you.
all of the redheads and the White Walkers?
Do you remember what happened to the White Walkers? Hello, there's a whole episode.
They are all.
I know, it's just
There's
funny. It's
one
just funny
redhead.
you refer to them.
No.
Who
They're
else
all
is red?
redheaded.
Who else is red?
I thought that was
Sansa is the
I
redhead.
think it's just Sansa and then Arya's.
No, Arya's brown-headed.
No, I'm talking about the wilderness people.
The wilderness people.
The people north of the wall?
The people.
Oh, you mean the girl that Jon Snow was with?
Oh.
That bitch died too.
Yeah, that was. But
No, but they all had red hair.
Yeah, but I can't remember. Were they part of the ending?
No, not at all. The wildlings?
That's
yeah.
what they're called.
The wild things.
Great book.
She also had red hair.
Look.
Yeah, I think she did.
Thornberry.
Oh, wild. Eyes
no,
of Thornberries. That's
that's-
not what we're talking about. We're
What
talking
is
about
that?
that's the wild thornberries.
Yeah, wild thornberries, not wild things. Wild things is the big where the wild things are.
Where the wild
Oh yeah, fell asleep during that.
Anywho, sir. Then
So wait. Okay.
so then there's a council.
What
So,
about Bran?
oh God. Listen here. This is what happens. After this whole thing
Doesn't
where
he just sit on the ice lake and go?
he does that every single season, so I'm sure that was somehow a part of it. He ends up being leader
What do you mean, leader of what?
of the world.
How? He falls asleep on the ice lake.
No. That whole scene of like, you know what we should do? We should have people vote. I was like, what the fuck is this? Is this Game of Thrones or fucking Kumbaya? They vote Bronn in to be the king. He's the king because he doesn't want to be the king. You know what I mean? It's like he doesn't care about power, so he gets it.
So him and the crow are king
Him and the crow are king
of what?
of
West
King's
Coast.
Landing.
What? Yeah.
Of what's left of it.
Well, that doesn't matter.
Well, you want
That's
to know
the
what
whole-
happened?
That's
I know,
the
I
Game
know.
of Thrones.
Yeah, but
He got the throne. He
Yeah.
won the game.
yeah, but
Then Jon Snow
but Daenerys
is dead.
was the queen.
Too bad she killed all her people.
The world.
She killed all her people.
And Jon Snow is actually
He went north of the wall. Bye, Jon.
descendant of
Yeah, Jon Snow
that
should've-
area where Bronn is from.
Yeah, he's also a descendant of that area.
Of
You're
the-
right.
Of the Targaryens also, but none of that mattered.
No.
Like, it was a big reveal for nothing. For none of it to
For none
freaking
of it.
matter. It was so lame.
So,
And then
so people are mad at Bran for being king.
Oh
I
yeah.
think they're mad just at the way it was like at everything, at the way it was done. It just was weird. It was weird.
I did the same thing that you did, Sarah. I was like holding out, like, oh, I hope it's gonna be good. Like let's give it a chance. Give it a chance.
Stop dogging on.
Give it a chance. But then at the end, when I can't remember what Peter Dinklage's character was, he's like, "Who's had a more interesting story than Bran?" The blah, blah.
Yeah.
I was like, everybody.
I know.
Everybody has-
anyone else.
literally
Anyone else sitting at the table.
Pick anybody at the table. They've
Yeah.
all had more fun stories. This guy just goes and, like Alina said, like,
Yeah.
rolls his eyes in the back of his head.
Hold the
So bad.
door.
Oh my god.
I don't know, you guys. If you've ever had an imaginary friend and you just sit around and you imagine things, it's hard. It's a hard life.
Listen, it seems like you're imagining episodes.
Yeah, in my head, she flies off into the sunset with her dragon, and it comes to a beautiful close. And her and Jon are married, and Bran is just Brannon over in his lake,
Yeah.
and the White Walkers are like still around. They didn't
They're
really
dead.
defeat them.
They're defeated. They're 100% dead.
No, they killed them.
Yeah. There's a whole motherfucking episode.
I thought they were always losing against them.
Are you kidding me?
Well, all of the seasons were like no one ever really beats them.
Winter is coming.
But they
They defeated.
no,
yeah.
they just kind of like
Nope.
ran back into their
Meh.
icicles,
Mm-mm.
and it's like, ooh, the next season they're gonna come back.
It's like, I'm not sure if she's piecing together.
I don't think you watched the whole season. I don't think you watched
see
any
an
of it.
episode?
I would like
You-
to know how you guys remember how
because it was
shows
traumatic.
end.
It was traumatic how
I mean,
bad this one
obviously,
was.
I'm not doing a play-by-play, but I'm giving you the gist.
If I think about it, I don't know how any show ends. I don't think I remember any. I think I just throw it out after I see it, or like I make my own ending. Like I remember shows, but I don't remember their endings. Like, give me another one.
Give me another show.
The Office.
Oh,
Never seen it.
Never.
I mean, I've seen episodes, but I'm not like I know the storyline.
that ends with going to
Well,
Austin,
obviously,
Texas.
I haven't seen it, so this is not.
Well, I was just giving you another ending.
Okay.
Throw out another show.
Severance.
I've only gone to episode 3, so I'll
Okay.
keep you posted. That would be way too fresh in my mind.
Yeah, I like the White Walkers.
Our day.
How did they defeat them? How did they find a way?
Give me mine. You know
How
what?
did they find a way to kill them? They are unkillable.
She had to kill the king.
Oh yeah, and then the rest of.
Yes, they all died once the king died. Remember?
But wasn't there like another king?
Hello. It was a crazy ass drop.
What drop?
No one dropped it.
Huh?
She is nobody.
Who?
She is no one.
Oh, Daenerys.
Okay, so House of no, Daenerys Targaryen wasn't the one that did
Oh,
it.
Sansa's sister.
Yes, the brown.
She
girl.
killed him. Oh wow! I thought Daenerys blew a bunch of fire on them with their dragon.
I think you just like Daenerys and like you don't see anything else in the show. Like there's no one else.
Yeah.
You're just fully
Where's Jason
focused.
Momoa?
He's been dead for seasons.
He
Dead
didn't
for
He
season.
didn't make it.
He never made it. No.
Interesting.
Yeah, he was a White Walker.
Did the Unsullys get out of there?
I can't even answer that question. So you're watching House of Dragon then?
Yes. And I'm watching it with so much confidence, like, yeah, this is the prequel to the show that I've already seen that I know everything about because I know
Apparently.
everything about the Targaryens.
So what do you feel about the new show?
I think it's done really well.
Yeah.
I have no complaints. I went into it like, okay, well, it's going to be hard to beat because Game of Thrones, the ending was amazing. But
It's making me want to start Game of Thrones season 1 so bad.
what did you think of the Red Wedding?
Wow, just bringing it back. It's traumatic for me. Traumatic for all.
Yeah.
It's fucked up.
It was a great episode, right? Like, I think, okay, let's see if I remember what happens. Okay. Something about, there was like so there was like a little fighting match.
Wait, what? A fighting match? Isn't there a fighting match in every episode?
No, the
Fighting?
Red Wedding, his dad,
Wait.
the little guy's dad,
Yeah.
Nikolai
king? The king.
yeah.
Talking about king?
Yes, Shame's husband / brother.
Who the hell is Shane?
Shame. You know, she walks naked.
Shame. Oh my god. Okay.
Sir Jamie.
Yeah.
Jamie.
Jamie is and
No,
someone
not
else.
Jamie, not Jamie Lannister. She's talking about the dad.
Yeah, no, I'm talking about Jamie Lannister.
Oh, you are?
But,
Yeah.
Yes, but that's not.
That's not.
he's in a match, and the little kid is watching from afar, and he's sitting in his little throne, and then someone gives him poison.
No, this is the wrong.
This is
It's
the
the
wrong
wrong
episode.
episode. That's
The
a
red
different
yeah.
wedding. That
That
little
is a
kid
red
died.
wedding.
No,
no,
no, it's a
the red
different-
wedding is with
What the hell is the red wedding then? That's the red wedding to me.
no.
That's
No.
the best episode.
That is
It's
cool.
a good.
but
It's a good
not-
episode,
yeah.
but that's not the red wedding.
That's a different
episode.
wedding. That
Okay,
somebody
what
also
happens
dies
in the
at.
red wedding?
The red wedding episode is with the family of the North family, and it's where
The
the mom died. The Starks, thank you. It's where the Winterfells,
Yeah.
where the mom dies, the fucking eldest brother dies, his wife dies. Oh, it's
Where
fucking
he
madness.
He
Yeah.
stabs like the wife's like stomach like a bunch of times.
Yeah.
And then like slits like everybody's throats. And
Everyone
people
in
start,
that
like,
hall. Does everyone in the hall?
They're trying to get out and like the doors are closed and there's like.
I don't know if Alina watched Game of Thrones.
Yeah, I really don't. Do you sit and, like? Are you on your phone when you
No.
watch?
Yes, that's.
I feel like you
there
have to
we-
be.
Alex,
No.
you found it.
No, I swear I'm not a phone like only do phone with like really trashy like Netflix shows, but I will not do phone for like, and this was like 6 years
It
ago
could be just because it was a long time
when
ago
I
also.
TikTok wasn't even around, so
Yeah.
I definitely wasn't on my phone. And we watched Game of Thrones in a 3-week span during like the holidays, like because up until a certain episode, like the first 3 seasons or so.
Yeah.
We watched all of them, and it was just amazing. But yeah, that the Red Wedding was when Joffrey gets poisoned.
No.
To me.
You're just saying an episode title and then including like a different wedding.
Well, I think the drink was red.
That Joffrey didn't, was it? Okay. I think it was wine. He could have been drinking wine.
So I thought that's why I was like,
When Joffrey died, though, that was a
the red
traumatizing
drink.
death. No. Oi, oi, oi.
By the way, Joffrey's episode, or it's called King Joffrey Dies at the Purple Wedding.
Shut the front door. That
I'd
episode
never-
is called The Purple
I don't know if
Wedding.
it's called that, but this on YouTube
See-
is called Purple Wedding.
see,
Weird.
there's a reason I got confused.
No, there's not.
I
No,
wish
no.
I didn't even say that.
Yeah.
I want to rewatch the Red Wedding because I've been going around saying what an amazing episode that was.
And you were thinking the wrong thing.
yeah.
Yeah, go back and rewatch it. I'm also liking House of Dragons. I was so curious to know what like the time frame was. Like all of these new shows coming out and the other one, Lord of the Rings.
What's funny was when I was talking about this whole
House of
conversation and Game of Thrones.
Yeah.
Our friends were like, "Oh, does Sarah watch Game of Thrones? You have to talk about this with her," because they're like, "I don't think you know what happened in the end." And I was like, "Of course, Sarah watches Game of Thrones and knows everything that happened to the ending. She watches Lord of the Rings and Star Wars. I bet she knows."
As has everyone.
And you have confirmed that you are an expert in the ending.
I would say, I mean, like, I don't think I'm an expert, but I can have the general gist of things because I was so
How do you remember it?
flustered. Well, it was, well, I don't know. It was a big show. It was a big ending. It was
I remember where
very
I was sitting.
disturbing.
I was sitting in my basement watching, and when it was ending, I was like laughing because I was like,
Yeah.
"Oh my god, this is how they decided to do it." And
I'm gonna
I was
rewatch
traumatized.
I was laughing at
All
like the circle
7
of people like trying to decide who was
I
king.
would love to rewatch it again. Watching these clips, it makes me feel like nostalgic about it, but
Yeah.
the ending is just so disappointing.
It's
so disappointing.
I always
You know
wondered,
what,
like
though?
how did the actors really feel about it?
Oh well, they showed there are videos of like them for the final table read, and they're in tears. Like they're fully in tears.
They're too close to it maybe.
Yeah, but they I don't think that they liked it. Like they were crying reading it, unless they were just like emotional for the
emotional.
ending.
Yeah.
But like I can't imagine they thought that was a good ending either.
My advice to anyone is, don't let a show rule your life, and
Or don't remember it.
and
you know?
and if it's gonna bother you what the ending is, just make up your own ending and gaslight yourself and tell yourself that that's what's real. Because that's what I've been doing.
I
And
dare
I've
you to
been
watch
run-
the last
I've been-
episode after we finish this episode.
I'm gonna rewatch Red Wedding and Purple Wedding and the last episode. I am very ashamed that I didn't know what the Red Wedding was.
Yeah. I think you see things and then you're just like, I don't need that information anymore.
Yes.
And you're like, I don't need this.
Yeah.
Like I'm not even gonna store
Expel.
it. Yeah.
Yeah. But House of the Dragons, I think like you can tell they put a lot of money into it.
Not as much as Lord of the Rings. Just
It
saying.
looks great. I think the storyline, I think the Targaryens are very interesting, based off my in-depth knowledge about Game of Thrones. Yeah. What did you think?
I am liking it a lot. I was almost wanting it to be a little bit, I mean, maybe they did this so they can have a longer series run, but I want it to be a little bit closer to the Mad King. Like, because it's 187
So
years.
who is the Mad King?
Is Daenerys Targaryen's dad, right?
And is he anyone that is in there now?
No, because it's 187 years before the Mad King sat on the red or the
No,
Iron
it's
Throne.
187 years before Daenerys.
Oh, I thought it said before the Mad King.
No.
Listen,
I know because they took all the words away and then it just said 187 years before
Daenerys. Okay.
187 years before the first episode of Game of Thrones.
Okay.
Oh, so like 2008.
That's actually really weird. You said it says 298 AC, whenever that means.
Mm.
Oh no, that's Game of Thrones 298 AC. I don't know what that means.
I just I want to see kind of like the Mad King era, but again, like maybe we do get there. It's just I kind of wanted it a little bit closer, but
Yeah.
I wonder why they started at this point.
So who do you think the cousin,
Who? What?
the cousin
Yeah.
that is, living in his own little tower?
Oh, you mean
Yeah.
the dad, the king's brother?
Yeah, isn't the girl's uncle?
Yeah.
Okay, not a cousin.
What do I think of him?
Yeah, what, like, is that Daenerys?
I don't. Well, listen, the thing
Is
about
that
me
her
is I don't know
mom's
names.
mom?
No.
Is that her grandma?
Wait, who? This is a guy. I thought
No, the girl, the queen right now.
the queen's dead.
No, they've given the daughter the throne in the interim.
No, the daughter's not on the throne. She's just the heir to the throne.
Okay, well, same thing.
Very different Game of Thrones. Who are you referencing right now? Tell me to my face.
The Daenerys
Yeah?
look-alike,
Okay, the daughter.
the daughter, who's gonna be the
King.
queen.
Yeah.
What was I saying?
You guys, I'm dying over here. You talked about the uncle and then the cousin.
Oh,
and then,
is she Daenerys' great grandma or grandma?
I think it's great because
Okay.
it's 187 years. And
their
you know they're-
lifespan was short then.
well, not that. It's like they're popping out babies. Pow, 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 pow.
Okay, we'll find out.
And like, what do you feel about the dad that was considering dating like an 8-year-old?
I love that he was like 12 is too young, but 14.
That's where
That is where
I like. To
I
live.
would like to lie.
Yeah. Oh my
That
god!
was-
And now
it was
her
gross.
best friend, and also like could possibly be like her lover, is
Yeah.
gonna marry her
Yeah.
papa.
And she didn't tell her.
Well, at the time, she didn't expect to be her new mama.
Rhaenyra is Daenerys' 6th great grandmother.
And we also don't know the line that's going to take. You know what I mean? Like, because of this whole Rhaenyra is going to be the queen, but like, is she actually going to be the queen? There's a lot of turmoil. You know, like it could end up being a cousin. Like, does she have babies?
Mm-hmm.
We don't know. So I don't know until this moment that she
Yeah.
was Daenerys' actual grandma.
Oh, okay. Because you think.
It could like the throne could have changed hands. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Things could be shifting, like how the show started, where they're like, should we pick this girl who actually has a line, or should we pick the cousin? So it switched, you know.
Yeah.
Anyway, let's talk about your wedding,
Okay.
because I'd love to see a picture of your dress.
I picked up my dress this week.
Speaking of red weddings, going straight to your fucking wedding. Weird transition. You picked up your dresses in this house?
No. I
You're
took
lying
it
to
to
me.
the alteration.
Fuck, I was gonna fucking
Yeah, I
try
took
to
it
grab
to
a
the
sneak
altar.
peek.
I picked it up. I didn't have a lot of time. It's not like weddings are such a scam because like when I went to go get it, they were like, "You're getting married this year," and I was like, "Yeah," and they're like, "Oh, well, we gotta rush." Most places were like, "We don't have anything for you,"
Yeah,
or like, "You just gotta."
alteration takes months and months and months typically.
It's like 4 to 6 weeks.
Oh.
It's not that. It's like the ordering of the dress that takes a long time. So they were like, "Oh, we have nothing for you," or like, "You can go to the rack over there and find something." And I was like, "Oh."
Off the rack? Are you kidding me?
So my expectations though, like there's so much about weddings like that I don't really care for that I'm like just now getting into, because I just like traditionally like the way my family gets married is very different from like Western
Right.
marriages, American or just not American, but everywhere else all over the world. But
Yeah.
like when like in Pakistani culture, when you get married, like you're extremely sad
Oh, why?
and you're like not supposed to smile at all during your wedding. It's like the old traditional way, because it's like a sad day that you're like leaving your family
Oh,
to like go be with this man.
family.
And because you don't date, you like
You
live
just-
at home, and then and so like, and
I
you-
get why that would be sad.
yeah.
In that circumstance, I would probably be also sad.
Yeah. So I'm gonna bring some sadness to the wedding to carry the tradition.
God, no, oh, God, anyone but him.
And you wear like very, like specific, like heavy embroidered like clothes that like my
you
mom
wearing
wore
that?
peach.
For your wedding?
Yeah, she was in a peach
Dress?
there's a name for it.
Oh.
Yeah.
So are you bringing any of these traditions into your wedding?
I'm not.
Oh. Besides the tears of sadness.
No, I just wanted to do what felt right for me.
Yeah.
Do
you have any pushback from the fam? Like, no, you should cry.
No. Or like what to wear. No. My mom is very accepting of whatever I want to do, and she's very proud of me. And but I don't. So let me start off with that. I don't care about like any of the traditions or any of the stuff. Like, I'm not going to be throwing a bouquet for people to catch.
Okay.
Think
about all the single girls, Lena. Okay, they all want to be out there and catch the frickin' bouquet.
And I don't like
the garter.
Yeah, I don't even know what was.
Oh my god, Alina would fucking die if Noel put his mouth on the garter and pulled it off.
That's a weird tradition.
You think?
Like.
It's like my dad is here.
Yeah,
you know, like
he takes it off with
his mouth.
Yeah, you go like under the dress, like in front of everybody. And go do that.
It's like,
seems so
excuse me,
this
like,
is
let's do this privately.
Way too intimate.
Weird.
Intimate.
It's like my uncles are here, my father's here. There's a priest.
I will be wearing something blue after the last episode.
Yeah, that seems like a good thing to check off the box.
Traditions suck, but blue, yes.
Yeah, I needed that.
Too.
Knock on wood.
But like, yeah, we just like Noel and I are just like, we just want to like have like, time to spend with our family that like we normally wouldn't, and in a place that we normally wouldn't spend, or go on a trip. I think I'm like getting all philosophical here because
I love it.
Because like I think like wedding for a long time, like we haven't really even like wanted to have a wedding / we just kind of forgot that we got engaged and we had to do another part of the step. And we got
there's a whole
engaged during COVID, so it was like very disheartening to try to plan anything when everyone you knew was like
canceled.
Everything was canceled. So I was like, okay, well, let's wait a year. And then we waited the year, and then we started looking into planning what we wanted to do. And it took like 7 months to basically like find a venue.
Yeah.
But our whole thing is like weddings just feel like such a scam and such a waste.
Yeah.
That like we thought about just like going to the courthouse and like calling it a day, or like just eloping. But then we found like a good in between where like we're like, well, if we go away for a certain amount of time and we get a place where everyone can stay together, then we like basically bring our two families and friends together for this long period of time. Then it's not like there's not so much weight on one wedding day.
Yeah.
And we get to like create memories and like bond and just build a memory together that like no one would otherwise have, because like I'm never gonna go to this place with all these people, this group of people. But like, yeah, because like weddings is like, I feel like from what I hear from people, it's like, oh, that's such a waste, like don't do it, like it's so much stress, like just for one night or whatever. And like I don't want it to just be like one night blip, like, and then everyone goes home, and then like you just have this like blurred memory of everything that happened that night, versus like if it's a whole like planned thing for like, an extended amount of time, then like there's all these activities and all these like fun things that you can do that like basically don't put so much pressure on just the wedding day. Like the wedding day will be fun and it'll be great, but like it's not the only thing that we're all doing together.
Yeah.
But like, yeah, I have to like, like I'm like, I don't even like vows, and like I don't know, I just want to get up there and be like I do, and then like run down the aisle. Like,
are you gonna write your own vows?
I mean, I'm gonna get someone to write them for me. I'm just kidding.
Oh my god! Well, don't get the Game of Thrones photos. No, I'm just kidding.
But like, yeah, I guess there's just so many traditions and stuff that I just think are kind of cheesy that like I definitely don't want to do. But in this process, I'm like seeing stuff and I'm like, wow, there's so much about weddings I just didn't know, and like traditions and stuff. Like obviously some that I'm just like, no, I'm not doing, but some that I'm like, oh, that's cute. Like I'll do that. And so like it's nice to like pick and choose what stuff that I think that I want to do.
Yeah.
But like I just want to have like, you know, a fun day and have a dinner with everyone and like, you know, just a little party. And that's kind of how I see it versus like, yeah, like
a theatrical ordeal of a day.
With like all these things planned and like, I
have a question.
Yeah.
Are you going to have Noel see you before you walk down the aisle? Like, are you going to take pictures before?
I just asked him that yesterday because I was like trying to plan out the day.
Yeah.
I think no. I think they call that first looks is what I've learned.
First looks, yeah.
First looks before going down the aisle, and I don't want to.
Yeah.
I want to get married and then we'll go take our pictures.
Yeah.
And like be together.
Yeah. Have alone time.
Yeah.
He could take the garter off there.
Oh gosh.
I'm embarrassed just thinking about it. I'm blushing.
But in the process of hearing other people, they're like a year and a half out and they're like, I have the venue, I have the photographer, I have this, I have that. Like I'm in a good place. And I'm like, I have 2 or 3 of those things and I have
a month.
But
you're like, it's tomorrow.
It's fine. But the culture of the place that we're going, which I won't say.
Okay.
They're super like, everything's fine. We'll figure it out.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, yeah, I know I haven't responded to you in a long time, but I'm aware.
I'm thinking about it.
And do not worry. Everything will be fine and we'll figure it all out. And I'm like, okay, like that's totally fine. But like, at a certain point, I should have some of these vendors locked in.
I should know who's going to be there.
Yeah, I should
who's
know.
Taking my picture?
And then I was also like, so we got like a planner local to that area. And I was like, when can we like talk about
anything?
What happens at a wedding? Because I'm a little confused.
Are you going really early? Like, will you be able to like see her and talk to her there for like a week before?
Well, we talk every day.
Oh, okay.
We message each other every day. But I think she will be there a few days before. See, I don't even know.
Yeah.
I don't even know.
You have that same attitude though too. We'll see how it goes.
Yeah. And she's so like we like, she's very sweet and like very calm. And I like that about her. But yeah, just very like, do not worry. Like, you are my focus.
And are you worried?
I am so worried. I'm like,
I have never been more worried in
and then
my
like
fucking life.
And then you have like family and like people being like, have you figured this out? Or like, do you know if there's an iron there? And I'm like, I don't know.
Are you supposed to iron a wedding dress?
No,
I don't think so.
You're supposed to steam it. But I'm like,
could you imagine me on a wedding dress? Oh,
I actually will never use an iron because so
Iron story.
I hate ironing. I love being wrinkly if I have to over ironing, or steaming is better. I actually don't love being wrinkly. When people wear wrinkly clothes, I love to call them out on it. But
people, also known as Alex.
Yeah. Alex and Will. I love to tell Will when he has a wrinkly shirt. So my sister, I have 2 sisters. I saw you guys were asking if I had sisters. I have 2 sisters. They're older. And it was like first day of school and I was like, hey, can I like wear one of your cool shirts? And she was like, she'd always like be like, yes, but she'd give me like one of her shitty shirts. So it wasn't like that cool.
Yeah.
But she let me borrow one of her shirts and it was like this red, like stretchy. It's like kind of like what's in style right now, like Y2K.
Exactly
it was like red and stretchy and it had like all these rhinestones on it. Yeah. In like a circular pattern. And she gave it to me to wear. And I was like, cool, I'm going to wear this. I'm so excited. I'm going to look so fucking cool.
Shit, you ironed it.
And I went to go take the iron and I put it down.
On top of the rhinestones as well.
And it got kind of stuck. And then I lifted it off and there was an instant hole put in the middle of it. And I was like, she's never going to let me borrow anything again. I just put a hole in this.
How the heck? What are you, 7 and you're ironing?
Yeah.
Was barely
Fun
allowed
fact-
to boil water. at
Fun
7.
fact about me, I made my lunch all through elementary school myself. I also did my own laundry.
Is that a fun fact? I didn't do laundry or make my own lunch until I was in college. Don't judge me.
College?
I
did-
had my lunch packed in a little brown paper bag.
I used to pack my own lunch every single day, and then when my mom got...
What did you put in your lunch? How did you reach the fridge?
my mom
Or
would
the
let me pack
snacks?
whatever I wanted to pack, but I was pretty healthy. I had like sandwich, chips.
You used knives at like 6 and 7.
I was cooking, yeah. There's like photos of me like in the kitchen like washing broccoli and like shit when I was like 3 in England.
Damn.
Pull up the step stool,
That just
stand on
says,
the...
no. You know what this is? This is the youngest child situation. Youngest child, parents are like, listen, you got to do your shit yourself.
Yeah.
Oldest, your sister would never been in that kitchen cutting shit.
I
No
think
way.
she was. I think she was for
Oh.
sure. Yeah, it's just my parenting style. My parents' parenting style. But
Some parents give their kids knives. It's for the best.
yeah, I mean, I definitely was knifing it up in there, like with the
Ironing
sandwich.
it up, knifing it up.
So, yeah, from like, I was making my lunch from like 2nd grade on. When
I
my
think
mom
you're
got
7.
when my mom got remarried, my stepdad, he was making lunches for his kids, and they were in high school.
Yeah. Welcome to my life.
And I was like, what the hell is this? So he like made me lunch a few times, and I was like,
or you at that point you're like, this is my duty.
I was like, I can make a better lunch than this, But I was like, wow, like I get to open a bag and like not know what's in
Yeah.
it, and like there might be a little
What about
note.
breakfast. Did you make
I
your
made
own
my own
breakfast?
breakfast, yeah. And so I was like the few times I got a sack lunch from, my dad,
Yeah.
I was like, oh my God, like this is so cool. It's
It
like a
is nice.
surprise. You
It
don't
is
know
really
what's going to
nice.
be in there. But I did prefer to make my own lunch because I just got to put whatever I wanted in there.
Yeah.
So again, yeah,
Wow.
making my own food. And I also did my own laundry from like 10 years old on.
Alex, did you do your own laundry?
Fuck no.
Thank God, I'm out here like
My
Jesus.
grandma did all that for me and my
Okay,
sister. She was
okay.
cooking, cleaning.
I will
Clean
say
and
it
clean
makes
and
it
whatnot.
makes it. I'm like,
Is the best.
I've been doing laundry for so many fucking years.
Yeah.
Like it's new for you guys.
It's new for us. It's new for us. I do laundry though, and I'm like, damn, laundry fucking sucks. But then I think, imagine being alive in the 1800s. Every time I'm fucking pissed about laundry, I'm like, you know what? They probably wish they had this right now.
Yeah.
So anytime I'm like pissed about chores, I always think about that. Like I'll be vacuuming and I'm like, fuck, I'm vacuuming every fucking day. This is exhausting. And then I'm like, well, I have a home. I have a roof over my head.
When it rains, I don't feel it inside.
Like I have AC and heating. So, okay, things are looking up.
Funny.
And I also live in a dorm and I'm like, well,
You don't live in a dorm.
it's
Can you please clarify?
No, we live in a dorm, but we love it. And I'm like, wow, it's really hard to live and work in, a 500 square foot apartment with 2 people and a dog. But then I'm like, this just keeps us close.
Aw.
I gotta just waddle past him and give him a
Yeah.
hug.
Anyway,
So we're upbeat people, and even when we're sad, we're good.
yeah. What were we talking about?
Flower
Ironing.
pots.
Flower pots.
So Alina put flower pots on the list today, and I was like, can we get clarity? Tell me, what's bothering you about flower pots?
Okay, it's more of an old memory that has been brought to my attention
Do
as
we
of
know
late.
if it's actually a real memory?
Yes.
Because at this point,
No, this is very real because it was real life.
it was.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
I was gonna say.
What's going on?
No,
There's a
I
lot of-
wanted Alex to show you something.
Yeah. Okay. So basically, I worked at one of my first jobs, which we'll have a whole thing about first
Was at
jobs.
7
My first job
in the coal mine?
was at 15 and a half. As soon as you could
Illegal.
have a job.
Illegal.
No, 15 and a half was
16 was the
no 15 and a half you could with your parents' permission.
Oh.
Yeah, I was working. But one of my first real jobs, I worked at Hallmark, the card store.
I
Okay.
love a card store.
I
I could
wish-
spend hours in a card store.
I have so many stories. We'll have to like have a whole episode about first jobs and like shit that you did there.
I'm so embarrassed about all the jobs I've had in my life. Like, I've never had a cool job besides the current job that I have.
I've had like very few jobs because everywhere I worked, I stayed there for. I had this thing. I would stay there for exactly
You're
3
loyal.
years.
Loyalty, babe.
I'm loyal,
She's
babe.
Loyal.
So I stayed everywhere for 3 years, which was like a big feat
When you're 15.
when you're a kid.
Yeah.
Like most people I knew were getting a new job every 3 months.
Yeah.
They were like, but my mom was like, it's good for your resume to have consistency.
Yeah.
And so I was like, I'm loyal. You're good to me. I'm good to you. I stayed everywhere for 3 years,
Wild.
at least minimum. So I've only had like 4 or 5 jobs in my life.
Well, that's probably still more than me.
So I worked at Hallmark, which just insane stories come from of working there. But these fucking flower pots. Okay.
We're inside the store.
We're in the store. I'm working there. It's Mother's Day. Okay? Mother's Day is in
Yeah.
May, but we're going to get shipments in like January to celebrate Mother's Day.
Lord.
All the stuff comes in. Obviously, part of my job is like taking everything out, putting it on display. So there's like, and I still have dreams working at Hallmark where like I'm just there and like people are waiting in line to buy cards and I'm there to ring them up. It was a circular cash register.
Okay.
And there were 3 in the circle. There were 3 different registers,
Okay.
and like obviously an opening to go in, and there was an island in the center. And then in front of the circle, so like this is the circle.
Mm-hmm.
There's like cascading steps, like wooden steps,
Okay.
and that's like when you walk in, like you see this like circular cash register and steps. So seasonal items would go on these steps,
Mm-hmm.
and you'd put whatever, like if it was Halloween or whatever. This particular Mother's Day, there were these flower pots.
Right.
Okay. They were white flower pots, and then they had these little like velvet flowers, like daisies, kind of like the Are We Still Friends logo. And they were all battery operated. Okay.
Okay.
You'd push the button.
Yeah.
And the flowers
Would dance.
would move up and down,
Yeah.
and they'd start singing
Yeah.
a very specific song
Okay.
that is very popular.
Justin Bieber.
No. And people would come up. We couldn't just have one of these on the steps. We had to have 30 of them on the steps because
Right.
that's where people are buying them.
Right.
So people would come up and push the buttons and walk away. Little kids would come up and push every single one of them and walk away. So you would have 30 of these flower pots going off for like 5 months,
Oh my God.
leading up until Mother's Day,
Jesus.
singing this fucking song.
Song. Oh no.
So when I hear this song,
How is it still a popular song? That's what I'm.
when I
confused
hear
about.
this song in public, I despise this song. I despise the song. And all I think about is these stupid daisies wriggling up and down with their stupid smiles on their face. Huh? Oh, shoot.
Let me just see the song. I think you can do 10 seconds, right? I don't know why I think I know that, but I think you can do like a short bleep.
I just remember that Noel did an a cappella version of the Benny Hill theme song when we got a copyright strike. Remember, it was like,
But not on audio.
oh, true.
I'll play
guess,
it for on audio, and then on YouTube we'll cut it out.
Yeah.
I could also sing it, but
Sing it.
Yeah, sing it.
I'll do one with
Let me
one
freaking
without.
see it, man.
Okay, what?
Yeah.
Hold on. It's like.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, but
If you don't guess, how dare you? Do you know what that runs at?
dancing?
Nope. Parent Trap.
No, that's not the Parent Trap song.
I think that is a Parent Trap.
That's not the Parent Trap song. I know it's not the Parent Trap song.
Is there? It is.
What is the name of the song?
In the Mood.
It's in the Parent Trap movie with Lindsay Lohan. Let me be specific about which Parent Trap I mean.
It's not.
It is. It's in the hotel. They're walking in. It's like da-na-na-na-na.
It is.
No, it's not. No, it's not.
I'm looking right at the, scene right
No,
now.
no.
Dun, dun,
I'm watching the scene right
dun,
now.
dun, dun, dun. There's nothing like being right.
I'm watching the scene, yeah.
God, I love that movie.
I've never been happier. This is almost as good as fucking beating Elena at arm wrestling.
2 wins for Sarah this
Listen,
episode.
you can
and you
go
also
against
won
my memory
and you
after
also won Game of Thrones. This was a dud episode for me.